Okay, I started working on the back wall here on the outside. I started working on this today because the weather channel, where our weather, said it wasn't going to rain today. Yeah, I think they're full of it. Okay, when I was checking this out, what I figured out was each one of these has a small lip that the next piece goes up under, okay? And behind here, this one has a small lip going down. This one has a small lip going down. So what I did is I tried to clean up everything I could as far as the old caulk. You can see I have black. I don't care what color it is. I'm going over it again anyway. And what I did was I pushed in like here. Well, let's see. Actually, I pushed in like here and here to get them level and even. And I drilled a hole and I put a screw through it. Basically, I did this like I did the roof. Now here, this has a small lip that goes down and up and then back and down. So when I push this back, there's a flat piece of metal from this one that goes in the back. So what you have to do is you have to push this one and it'll push this one and they'll be flush. Then you screw, you drill a hole or you just screw it through. I drilled holes because it's easier. Then I just screwed the screws in. And then I caulked over everything I could. Now, once again, they said it wasn't supposed to rain. I think they're full of it. I did put some here. Now you can see this isn't perfect. The metal actually is going back here, but the way this light is screwed to the metal here. And so it's separated right there. Once I pull this light off, then this will be more flush and I can take care of more of this problem. I'm still going to put a piece of metal with butyl tape like I did on the roof over this entire thing, probably about, I don't know, from here probably to about, I don't know, here. And that'll have butyl tape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have butyl tape on the top and the sides. And I will probably unscrew these screws like here and here and slide that metal, maybe. Or I'll just go around it, whatever, over it. Either way is fine. Then I can do it. But you can see I did start on the back wall. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get to this yet, or this. Like I say, I came out here today to start working on this. Weather said it wasn't going to rain. Yeah, I think they lied. It's definitely going to rain. But, so I figured I'd stop at this and show you what I've got done so far. And like I said, I'm going to put a piece of metal over this. All this, here to here, something like that. And I'm going to make it the same way I made the roof patch with the butyl tape and the silicone around it. Now I'm going to leave the bottom. I'm just going to screw it flush. I'm not using butyl tape on the bottom, just in case it ever does leak. The water will not build up. It will go through the bottom, but it's going to be pretty tight. All right, let me go over here. That's what I've been doing. You can tell it is going to downpour. On my last video, I talked about the blower motor. Now, let me show you exactly what I meant by the fuses. If you have a van like mine, your blower motor is not down here. It is under the hood. I already showed you that. Here's the fuse box you need to look for. Right here next to your glove box. Your blower motor is this fuse right here. Now I have a 7.5 amp fuse in here. So first thing you do is check this fuse. 3 down, all the way over, and then 1 back. And that would be number 7. Now, what about your resistor? A lot of people may go, well, my fuse is good, I've checked my blower motor. It seems good. Where's the resistor that hooks up to all this? Right here. There's the resistor that goes to your heater and air conditioning system for your fan that adjusts speed. That part right there. It is underneath your glove box. Now, I did discover, I didn't talk about this. I really didn't show it. I actually should have showed it. You can see here I have some cables. Now, when I pulled this off, I didn't show it because it ticked me off so bad. I had ordered a brand new blower motor, and I should have showed you what I found, but as soon as I pulled this off, it fell. What happened was, on my blower motor, you can see some little scars there a little bit. This motor actually does work. And what happened was, the bottom here, the seal, somehow one of the screws had gotten loose, and the seal was actually off like this, you know, something like that, and hanging, and you know, and there was actually a stick jammed up in here stopping my blower motor from moving, because the seal, one of the screws, apparently a couple of the screws are kind of loose. It was something like this. It was kind of like that, and there was a stick up in there, and I really should have showed it to you, but I didn't. I mean, when I took this thing off and saw that stick, I was immediately ticked off, because I already spent 60 bucks on a new blower motor, and I figured, you know what, maybe it is bad. Nope, this motor is perfectly fine. What I did was I made some pieces to hook up there and there. And I hooked it up to a battery, and this thing went to kicking. Well, actually I didn't hook it up to a battery. I actually hooked it up here to where my inverter goes, and it just went to kicking. So the motor is good. And I'm like, oh man, I pulled all this off. I got a new blower motor, and all I had to do was check underneath, which I didn't want to get underneath because I really couldn't see underneath anyway, but just to find out that this had come loose on the bottom. This was kind of like this, and a stick had got up in here, and it was stopping the motor from turning. So, you know, check your other things before you replace your blower motor. This thing was $60. That was 60 bucks of money I didn't have to spend. But before you go replacing anything, if you want to see if your blower motor is any good, go the cheap route. Make a couple of these, just some wires, unplug your blower motor up under your hood, plug these in here, one on each side, and touch a battery. And if that motor turns, your blower motor's still good and it's something else. So it's either your fuse or it's this resistor up here, or actually it actually could be that over there, but I would check your fuse first right here and see if that's blown. So like I say, I was dumb and I didn't check everything. I just wanted to get this thing working, which, well, now it works. I do still have to charge the air conditioner, but hey, at least it works. Anyway, I wanted to show you what I did on the camper. I would have done more today, but it is going to rain. I mean, I can feel it in the air. The wind's really blowing a lot. Anyway, that's it. I'm fixing to go. And once again, on the blower motor, I showed you where the fuse was. I showed you where the resistor was, in case you got confused. And check your blower motor first. Make a couple short pieces of cable like I showed you. Plug it up, hook it up to a battery, you know, or a battery pack, something, and see if that motor kicks on. If it does, it is not the motor, and that can save you some major bucks. All right, that's it. I'm fixing to go. Everyone have a good day. Bye.